What up everybody, it's your boy D Nathan here with another video. Today I wanted to do the Final Destination Bloodlines, which you can see the photo right here. I didn't get to do the review. I've seen it like a few weeks ago. I didn't get to watch it on theater, which I wanted to do, but I will be making movie reactions pretty soon. I did do it based off like how I've been doing the last reviews over the movies. So this one basically is a little bit different. I did it based on like the acting, the scariness, the thrills, the kills, the visionary of this movie, like the visions that called Iris and Stephanie had. The references, the character development, the twist they had, the connected, how it was connected to the other ones, the storyline. Then the thing I wrote down things that I didn't really care for, but I rated them from a 1 out of 10, and if they got like -5, I gave them like a 1 score out of 5. Then I added thumb up to how many times, like depending what it is. And then I added the things I liked about the movie, all those things, and I added it all up and added it all up together to get what the final scoring will be, in my opinion. And I was shocked what it was, or overly rated. Anyways, the first things first, I thought about the movie. The acting was a 5 out of 5. It was awesome, completely good acting in the movie. And that's what I love about when it comes to like horror movies. The acting has to be good. It needs to be good. And before I say anything, everyone's having a good day today. In case I forgot to say that. Anyways, like I was saying, the acting was good. I love. The acting is basically the same way as all the other actings in the movie. It also didn't feel like realistic, but it's better than anything. I think it was really, honestly, I thought the acting was kind of serious in a way. The scariness, I'll say this. The scariness, I gave it a 3.5 just because, what I mean by scariness, didn't make me jump up, and it made me jump. It just made me nervous. That's what I mean, in that type of way. It made me nervous and me scared, like jump scary. That's why I get a 3.5. And then it made jumped, 2 times. Or at least didn't want to look or cover my ears when I was watching it. It's just, I will say that. But I didn't do too much in the movie. The thrills were very good, I say, because I thought something's gonna happen each time they were just talking, and the anxiety I was having, like the thrills and anxiety I was having, that's what I mean. The anxiety really made me like do this and shiver a bunch. The kills were awesome. I loved that. The visionary of Iris was a 5 out of 5. It was on point. The references from the other movies I love that. I love how they referenced other movies in this movie, and how Iris gave Stephanie the book, which was, I love how they put it in there, like all is connected. The vision of Stephanie was very good, which was just Iris's vision. I thought it was a good way to do it. It's honest. Well, I saw it in a trailer that it was gonna be based off of that, which I thought was a really good way to do for this movie, because it's something it's never been done. Character development, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 because Eric, his improvement just a little bit, than Charlie's improvement a lot. Then we had, what's her name? The one who got sucked into the garbage. I forgot her name, but her improvement of character development wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. So that's why I kind of lowered it. And then What's it called? Stephanie. I thought she would be more smarter when it comes to like the kills, and her thinking maybe cheating that, which she tried to do. Which I'll say that she tried to cheat that the best way she could, but also didn't work at the end. The twists and turns were awesome, like the twist of having Tony Todd's character come back and how he was related to the events of Iris' vision. I love that part. The connected, how they brought back, said Kimberly was still alive and how she broke the chain and she was the only one to do it. The storyline, I gave it a 4. I gave the twist a 5 out of 5. The connected, how they were connected, a 5 out of 5. The storyline, I gave a 4.5 out of 5. But I only really gave a 4.5 out of 5 because I think, what did I say when I was writing this? That's not the reason why I made this on the 29th of May, the review. I forgot what I said, but I pretty much was thinking about it by the end of this review. So yeah, the things I didn't, the bad things about this movie, I would say, were, or dumb decisions, were the garbage hit kill, I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 because the other half of it was funny, and yeah, because part the point out of 0.5 was part really funny. It didn't make sense to me, like, how did the ball nearly knock you into the trash can? That made no sense. The one that really, I literally gave it, I was gonna give it a 0 out of 10, but I just gave it a 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5 instead of 1 out of 10. I gave it a 1 out of 5 because it was, and this is pretty good reason. It's the fact that Stephanie decides to go see Iris about what she was been visionary, knowing what had happened, even if you believed it or you thought it was gonna be real or you didn't think it was gonna be real. Still, she should have just called her, or at least make sure. Yeah, I wish had a phone around her. I think she had a phone. I don't know, but I think Stephanie should have called Iris, or none of this would have happened. Like, we know Iris still would have died either way because she had cancer, but still, it could have been a way that none of this would have happened coming after her family. None of that were, like, I feel like that they could have done differently right there. Then that's why I gave it 1 out of 5, because I thought that was a really dumb decision of Stephanie's part, and why everything started happening to their family specifically. Again, Eric's and Bobby's death, I thought was very satisfying, but also felt they should have told Stephanie and Charlie and what's it called, what's her name, the mom's name for Charlie and Stephanie's mom, what they're gonna do, because it's really let them to die, which honestly I thought was a good kill either way, but just the fact that they didn't tell no one. And I don't know, I feel like they should have just called the call nurse saying they're gonna do this, or something, I don't know. Then the fact I gave that a 4 out of 5 because the other part was really good. That's probably it was a bad thing, but also a good thing at the same time, because I thought that kill was pretty good at the same time. The non-believing part, like none of the family believing them, I thought that was, I gave a 2.5 out of 5 because they started believing her again. sometime later on in the movie. Well, I think her brother kind of believed her already from the start, and then the mom. I think the mom believed it too, getting kind of believing it more because she was seeing it. That's the reason why she was leaving them. And Eric believed it once he went to over there, and the cousin too. So Bobby believed them getting towards the end. Whenever after the girl's death, they started believing it more. The good things I liked were Kimberly being mentioned. That's why I gave it a 5.5 out of 5. I mean 3.5 out of 5. Because I already knew she had lived already. So that was kind of added to the 3.5 out of 5. Tony, Todd, and the flashback. I like how they were both connected, and how his dad didn't. We didn't see his dad, but we know he died from the sickness he had. Here it is. Hold on. Okay, that's right. Sorry. Anyways, I like how they were connected, so I gave it 2.5 out of 5, so it equal up to a 10, a plus 10. The Book of Death was a 5 because I love that part. The ending and ending credits, 5 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. So that's 10. And ending credits, I love the ending credit scene. That was awesome. The logs at the end were awesome. That was they gave me like, oh god damn, that's what I hate about the second movie. That logs that's like a fear that everyone would never forget about. That's like, you can't forget about those logs. That's why you don't stand behind logs anymore. And then the ending credit scene it wasn't really a scene, but it's like the end credits, like showing the two stars in the movie. I loved how they did like the timeline, had like a timeline thing, like a family tree in a way. That's what it kind of reminded me of, and I love that because it's Bloodlines, and they made it like a blood dripping down, going this way, and the camera angles going the same direction. I love that part. I loved it. Probably one of the best ending credits I've seen in a very long time. So overall, the scoring from all this, from the ratings, from the acting to all the other stuff, first part were a 46.5 out of 60, and then the bad things were added into a 9 out of 20 or 9. Yeah, hold on. I think a 9, the 42.5, 28.5. No, a 9. It was a 9 out of 20. And then the good things were 28.5 out of 30. And I added all those things up, and ended up being an 84 over 100, which made it into an 88.4 out of 5 stars. I'll give it one more higher than that, so I added 1 point to it, so I give it a 9.4 out of 10. So overall, this movie was good. Definitely recommend. So let me write that down right here. Hold on, give me 1 second. I wish I could add that to the thing so y'all can know at the end of the thing what I gave it. Maybe a 9.4 out of 10. Right here, let me make it longer. that's their final rating at the end. Let me know if you thought this movie was good. Let me get a pen real quick. Write down the day I recorded this. You know what it is. Today's date is 6/5 over 2025. Recorded it on there and added 1 plus 1 equals 9.4 out of 10. Because I loved the movie overall. It was a really good movie. So that's why I gave it. Was originally 8.4, but then I added one more to it. So that's why I gave it 9.4 out of 10. And plus, the thing is, to me, I think it's my favorite one out of the franchise. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this movie. If you're gonna buy it decently or you're gonna wait. Like I said, I'll do the ranking later on this week, or later today maybe. I did watch the Prom Queen, Virtually Prom Queen, which I'm rank it again, review it over again because the scoring ended up being at 6.4, which didn't make sense too much because I didn't like too much of the movie, so I don't review that part. Anyways, hope all y'all like this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and if you want to what videos you want to see me do, you can either send me a Discord, send me the video link or whatever you want me to do through the social medias I have on Discord, Instagram, and TikTok. My username is right here on the bottom, and Snapchat is right here. I have a second TikTok which I do influence about. It's right here. In Twitch, you could follow me on there, and I will if I do a video on a live stream, you could either tell me during the stream. It would be better if you did that during the stream because I can't even see it. I won't be able to see it text you there. I'll have Twitter as well, but I really don't go on Twitter as much unless I just look at what they post. But other than that, I really don't. So, anyways, I hope all y'all have a nice rest of your day. I'll see y'all for the next video. Later.